Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Kiv, your favorite degenerate, and today I want to talk to you all about Halo Infinite's AI and the potential that they have. Because whether you love them or you hate them, they do add something new to the game. And it just helps to give you that sort of, pat on the back to help celebrate something that you did, which was pretty cool. But at the same time, I feel as if we have only really scratched the surface of what is possible with these AI. I think this is a really cool way for people to add a bit more flair and a bit more personality to their customization of their Spartan, not just in how they look, but the overall multiplayer experience, because your AI can be customized and changed, so that way you have different reactions to different things that you may do in the game. Some people have started talking about the potential for what else we could see in the game. I think that the idea has been tossed around a fair bit, and when I say that, I mean it's kind of been beaten to death, of a Sergeant Johnson AI in the game, which would be a really cool way to bring back this classic voice actor and have some lines that are just absolutely quintessentially Halo. So that sort of stuff in there would be really nice, because
oh, I know what the ladies like.
Sergeant Johnson is one of a kind. There's not really anyone else out there that can make a Marine feel both reassured and inspired at the same time. He's probably the only person who can turn them from being scared, hiding in a corner kids to, let's charge the front lines, boys. If he was to come into Halo Infinite as an AI, that would be a really good opportunity to also use that as a gateway to bring in other classic Halo characters in the AIs for multiplayer. So you could see people like the Arbiter, Lord Hood, hell, I wouldn't even mind a Gravemind whispering some creepy things in my ears sometimes. That came out wrong. But I hope that you all get what I mean from this. I think that the AIs could be a really good way to help players feel as if they have got a little bit more of an homage to classic characters, and that doesn't particularly mean that they have to be characters that are alive. I mean, hell, you could throw a Captain Keyes AI in there, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy that. We've also seen from Season 2 and Iritus that there's a lot of love for AIs that don't have to strictly be human. So I think that a Grunt AI would also be a really cool way to go, because they have a lot of funny lines in the campaign, and that could definitely be used to make a more comedic AI that's a lot more lighthearted and funny. At the same time, this is still something that I think is just touching the surface, because this is still everything that's within Halo. So what if we went outside of that bubble and we said, okay, let's get a couple of characters that are from other Xbox franchises and popular titles and said, hey, let's make you into an AI for Halo Infinite. Obviously, you have to be careful with who you choose, but I think it would be a really good way to help tie together the entire Xbox platform in a really good way. Like, imagine Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, except as a Halo AI. I mean, I can already think of a bunch of lines that would work really well. There are some people who don't really like AIs, and hey, that's perfectly fine. But at the same time, I think that there are a lot of people in the community that do enjoy and like what they have done with this. So even if you are one of those people that don't like AIs, I think it's a reasonable suggestion that you should be able to turn them off or lower the volume, just like how you can with Spartan background chatter, because that's also something that they introduced for this game, but not everyone likes to hear "over yonder" 10 times in a single game. This is something that I think would help to make sure that both sides are happy. To round out the video, it would be a lot better to show you something rather than just tell you about it. So I decided to copy and paste some Gears of War quotes on top of some Halo Infinite gameplay so that you all know what I'm trying to say. Here we go.
I like mine well done. Ah, warms my heart. Smoked him. Rest in pieces. Let's go! Who's up next? Just hold still.
Off the rack.
Gotcha.
Now, maybe this is just me, but honestly, I think that matched really nicely with Halo Infinite's gameplay, and to me, it sounds very similar to the sort of stuff we hear from other AIs. So let me know what you all think about this in the comment section down below, and if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. It's all part of the great journey, so join me. I've been Kiv, and I'll see you all on the next one.